Welcome back, everybody, to the Mdunyelwa Manya YouTube channel. What a game! And just when it's about to end, we allow Orlando Pirates to score an equalizer. I think it was Sibelebele, yeah, one of the new signings. Wow, man! Like we had chances, Reinas, we had chances. Mukwene had another chance. We had chances. I remember when Reinas left Bokwazi for that, I thought it was in. It was going to be 2-0 and we were going to win that game. The first half, we were on top of them from the first half until to the last minute of the game. This is why I watch South African football, is these types of games where every minute of the game counts. And look, I'm happy with how we ended up the first half. We controlled the game. We had more chances. The ball position was in our side. Everything was just Mamelodi Sundowns. And Orlando Pirates, just when the game is about to end, I think there was like 10 minutes left and they scored an equalizer. Lunga. Damn, I don't know whether he misinterpreted the ball. He thought the ball was going to fall right on the spot where he was, because he was about to run with the ball, but the ball fell behind him. And I see that Sibelebele, he's fast. Because I definitely know how fast Lunga is. And for him to give him that pace, like, look, Sibelebele is fast. Yeah, man, then it ended 1-1. So we go to the second leg, which will be next week. To analyze the game more, look, first and foremost, I would like to talk about what happened to Zwane. I think it was in the 12th minute, 10 to 12th minute. He was stretched off the game. I think he suffered a bad injury. But when the game was about to end, when Orlando Pirates had just scored, or before they had scored that goal, I saw him sitting at the bench. So it might not be serious as much as we anticipated at first. It might be, one of those injuries where he maybe he felt something and then he got scared. And then after that, he got stretched off. But what? Whoa. Look, we had the game, but it was a beautiful performance from all around the players. From minute 1 until the last minute. And it was just a small lack of concentration from Lunga. I wouldn't even call it lack of concentration, because he was looking at the ball. And I think he misjudged the way the ball was going to bounce. He thought the ball was going to bounce right where he was. Because if you watch that clip, he sees the ball coming, and then when he's about to run, then the ball just goes over him. It didn't bounce, it went over him, and then he had to turn. And Sibelebele was fast. That guy was fast. There was an offside in the first half against us. Look, from watching the replays, I have to be honest, that was an offside, because if you look at the 18 area line, you look how close Tashrik Matthews is to that 18 area line, and then you also look at where Mbugazi is. So the distance between the line and Tashrik Matthews is a bit closer than it is between Mbugazi and the 18 line, even though they're like I think 3 meters or 4 meters apart each other. So I think that was an offside. Was Orlando Pirates offside? From watching the clip again on SABC Sport, when they analyzed that situation, I think we might benefited there. I think if everything had went well according to the officials of the game, I think we're supposed to lose that game 2-1. But our performance was top class. I don't want to lie. So was their performance. You see, this is why I always say a game against Orlando Pirates, I love it because of this factor. It's a game of football. It's a game where Brains of Football visits another Brains of Football. It's always a classic. I call it the El Kasiko, because you get to watch the classic game of South African football. And majority of the South African football players, they come from township, which you call Kasi in our native language. So the game was it had a lot of that. It had a lot of charisma. It had a lot of knowledge. It had a lot of flavor. Everything was just top notch. You could sense that you are currently watching the best teams in South African football currently at the moment. And when Adams came in for Zwane, there was that bit of how do I put it? The flavor seems to drop a bit from the Mamelodi Sundowns, because I think after Zwane went off, we lost our creativity in the midfield. And then afterwards, I think Salas tried to play that role and then coming out, because I still don't feel like Adams is a number 10. I feel like he's an 8. He's a box-to-box midfielder, if you understand what I mean. That's his job. And while Zwane is not a box-to-box, Zwane is more about fetching the ball from our CDM and then creating spaces for our attackers. And I feel like if our coach could try that and play more of Silas in that position, because I feel like Zwane and Silas are they're kind of the same player. They're kind of showing resemblance. Silas is starting to be that number 10 which you want. I don't think we should play him as a striker. If you watch the situation of Kai Havertz currently at Arsenal, he used to be a number 10, then they turned him to a striker. I feel like we can do that with Silas, but in the reverse. We take him from a striker, we make him a number 10. Because with how he play with his feet, there are times where he went around players, where he beat 2 players, where he could pass 3 players and stuff like that. So you get that sense of feeling that he knows how to play the ball with his feet. He's sleek, he's slim. So if you played him at number 10, you wouldn't be wrong. So I think we could try that with him. Modiba, I saw there was a time when we took him from the left to the right. Look, I understand why Mikel Cardoso had done that. Maybe he felt like there was too much criticism from fans when he played who's this guy Passatin in that position, and Mdunyelwa couldn't finish the game because he was a bit tired. But at the end of the day, Mdunyelwa won the man of the match, which is a great thing because look, he was marvelous. Guys, Mdunyelwa was class in that game. He was beautiful, he was brilliant, guys. He look, Mdunyelwa, look, Mutau. I understand your situation, I understand your quarrel, but if you're not gonna come and play, Sundowns is going to get Mdunyelwa to be what you used to be. Because look, even when you came from Black Leopards, many people didn't know you. But when you landed at Mamelodi Sundowns, you became the best right back in South Africa. And then Mdunyelwa, I think like Mdunyelwa is gonna take that. He's gonna take that from you. And I'm not saying, look, your situation with Mamelodi Sundowns, I'm not taking it light, because I understand when it comes to salaries, and especially as footballers, because football is a very short span career. Anytime from now on you might get a serious injury, or anytime from now on you might find yourself not playing, or anytime from now on your legs might tire, because I think he's around the age of 30. So I understand why he'd want to coin more, because maybe he thinks to himself, look, my footballing career now has reached its peak, and from now on, yeah, it's just going to dwindle down. So let me get as high as I can when it comes to salary matters. Let me coin it more than I can think. You see, so I understand his frustration, but at the moment, Mdunyelwa, what he just did against Orlando Pirates, it's beautiful. It's proprianazo. That's what the Italian would say, huh? I hope I'm not butchering the language, but it's beautiful, man. What I watched Mdunyelwa did, the entire defense, Modiba, everyone who keep it to Kekan, they were beautiful, they were brilliant. And then you also go into the midfield, Ian, the Mukwena, and Adams when he came on. Because look, I can't speak more about Zwane, because look, he came off in the 12th minute, and I hope it's a speedy recovery, as I said before. And also our attack was beautiful. Tashrik Matthews, Silas, and Ikram Reynolds was beautiful. And I'm happy that again Ushalulile got some minutes, even if it was 10 minutes. I'm happy that he got to play again. And you might never know, in one of these days he will start again, because look, Reynolds is not going to be fit every day. And besides being fit, he's going to be tired. And besides being tired, he's going to be suspended. And even the coach might want to rest him for some games. So I'm happy with how things are going at the moment. And I love how we play. I love it. It's deep in my heart. It's deep in my heart with what we are doing right now. And may it continue, because I can promise you, if we play like this again next week, there's absolutely no way Orlando Pirates will pick up any points against us next week. No way. I mean, I'm talking about points now. This is not like this is the competition. There's absolutely no way Orlando Pirates will beat us next week. They might even catch 4. Because look, remember, they had the 12th man today, and which is the striker. The striker, I mean the fans. Their fans were the 12th man today. So come next week, it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. And I'm sure we're gonna score 4. My man of the match, as I've said, was Mdunyelwa, and apparently MTN8, the sponsors of the competition, agree with me. Mdunyelwa has picked up the man of the match. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. Yeah, man, brilliant performance of all around. Orlando Pirates still from the last minutes, and they also produce a good footballing game. So there was no team which was sitting at the back looking to find, let's play defensive. No, both teams were just attacking each other, and I hope we get to watch this beautiful football again next week. Would I change anything next week? I don't think so. I think the starting lineup of today will still start, but I'm 100% sure Zwane won't start, because I'm sure that injury might keep him out maybe for a few weeks or a month or so. I don't know, but I just hope he's back for the AFCON in December. I just hope. I wouldn't want him to go through what he went through last season, where he got injured at the beginning of the season and he was out until the season ended. So let's hope it's not a big thing. But as I said, when the game was about to end, he was sitting at the bench, and I didn't see him strapped with any ice or anything to show that he maybe had pulled the muscle. I think he just got a bit scared because maybe he had something twitch or something like that. Yeah, man, and yeah. So we benefited, as I've said it before, with the offside call. I don't think that was an offside call from Orlando Pirates. I think they should have been given that goal. I think because Sibelebe is very fast, maybe the linesman couldn't catch up with the move. So the linesman flagged offside. And as they always say, officials would rather be wrong in terms of not awarding a goal than to be wrong by awarding a goal. So it's very understandable from the officials' perspective why they would have done what they did with that decision. Yeah, man. That's all I can say. Nothing much. Catch you guys tomorrow when everything is settled, and then I'll also maybe look into what had went wrong with Zwane, and then we can speak how long it's gonna be gone. Hopefully it won't be long. Love and leave you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified once a new video has been uploaded.